Well, considering how hot it is, this is quite a feat, and it would be quite a feat even in cold weather. 3 men, they all rode their bikes through more than 10 states and over 1,400 miles, and all to raise money for the American Cancer Society. Joining me now, James Albuquerque, thanks so much, and James sort of was the brainchild behind this, David Tabaka and Jeff Stappenbeck. So thanks so much, guys. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Now, you guys just finished. Are you exhausted?
We're a bit tired. You know, we're ready to rest, so.
I bet, 1,400 miles. You've been doing this, you said you averaged about 100 miles a day.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit, for folks, why this is so important to you. I mean, this really touched home for you.
Well, for me personally, coming up with the idea about 2 years ago, I really wanted to do something for the American Cancer Society and Relay for Life in Stratford. So it kind of took a little bit of time to get it all organized and you know, ready to go. And then in 2006, my cousin Marco was diagnosed with leukemia, and he really wanted to be a part of this ride. So we wanted him to be a part of it, and it was supposed to be 4 of us going down to Florida and coming back up to Connecticut. And then in April, he passed away from leukemia after being diagnosed for the 2nd time, and we do it in honor of him and all those who have lost the battle and are still fighting. So. And
so many more are still fighting, but obviously this was a really, when you were doing this, did you feel like Marco, your cousin, was sort of there with you? Because I'm sure he knew that you were doing this for him.
We like to think so. I rode his bike the whole way, the bike he was supposed to ride. And it was the only bike that didn't have any problems, and you know, we didn't hit 1 day of rain. We had no problems whatsoever in terms of roads or anything, so it was definitely a blessing, and we know he was there watching us. So.
Oh, I'm sure he was. Now here we're showing a picture of all the guys as you guys were coming back. So you other two, no, you guys were helping your pal here. You dedicated all this time, 100 miles a day. You must have trained pretty hard for this.
Yeah. I think we started training about 2 months prior to leaving, and we were doing like 60 to 80 mile days, I'd say, before we left. So
Mr. Tabaka, tell me a little bit why was this important to you?
Just to help out the cause. James was close to me. He's actually my RD, so I work for him at school. Sure. And just to see what he was going through, it meant a lot to be able to help him out. And
you as well, are you feeling that after completing it, there has to be such a great feeling of accomplishment? This is, I mean, that's a long time.
Yeah, it was just a real honor to be able to do that. My father had brain cancer and is in remission now from it. Okay. So the Leukemia Lymphoma Society really helped out my family when they were going through treatments. So it's a real honor to be able to ride for the American Cancer Society, because they, besides just raising money for research, they do a lot to help families who are going through the financial issues or whatever it is with cancer treatment. So
well, money well spent. Can you tell me how much you raised, you know?
Right now we're in cash donations, we're right around about 7,000.
Okay. An American Cancer Society, obviously.
Yeah, and people can still donate on our website, teamridingforhope.com.
Teamridingforhope.com, and we're going to have a link on our website too, awesome. Teamridingforhope.com.
Yeah,
thank you to all 3 of you.
Thank you.
Best of luck to your father in his fight, and I'm so sorry to hear about your cousin.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for coming on our show.
Thanks for having us.